So you got your master's degree in chemistry from Georgia Tech, and while you were there, was there a famous parade?
Yes, the Gone with the Wind had its premiere while I was there, and they had a huge big parade there. Clark Gable was there.
And so then did you teach at Georgia Tech after you graduated?
Yes, I taught chemistry for 1 year.
And while you were doing that, was there something big that happened in the world?
Yeah, the Pearl Harbor.
And when was that?
It was in 1941. Yeah.
And so
they live in infamy.
Yeah. And after Pearl Harbor then, did you decide to try and do something for the war?
Yes, I thought I would enlist, and then the officers. And so there were about 5 of us that went to the enlistment in place in Memphis, and they took all the 4 others, but they left me out because I was too short and too skinny.
And so when you didn't make it into the Army, did you begin a job in the defense work?
Yes, I worked for the TVA, and we were working on improving a method for making gun cotton.
And after the TVA, the Tennessee Valley Authority, then did you move on to another defense job in Oak Ridge, Tennessee?
Yes, Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Moved there, and I was involved in developed water as a coolant for atomic energy piles.
For the reactors?
Reactors.
And did you meet a certain lady there in Oak Ridge?
Oh yeah, that's right. When I was at Oak Ridge, I met a fellow citizen, a beautiful young lady who worked in Oak Ridge also, and we hit it off and we got married, and we had 1 son, which is Van Elmore, who's a franchise lawyer in Denver.
And so after the war in the early 50s, did your career take you to Ohio?
Yes, that's right. We moved to Ohio, and there I worked for the Kettering Foundation, and I worked for Mr. Kettering, who was a great man, and I got a lot of experience from just listening to him talk.
And he was a very wealthy man. And how did he become so wealthy?
Well, he took his entire life saving at that time, $5,000, and put it into making a self-starter for automobiles. And it succeeded and became a very wealthy man.
And so he had a whole lot of stock in General Motors.
Oh yeah, and so they gave him, every year they gave him a free car. And he would come around to the foundation and ask if we would like to have a ride in his new car. So we'd go in, and he drove pretty fast. And I thought it was great, but some of the directors got nervous.
They didn't like the ride.
No.
Also, while you were at the Kettering Foundation, did you have a significant invention?
Yes, I invented a fuel cell.
And what does that do?
That combines hydrogen and oxygen into electricity, making it reacting into a reactor.
And was this lightweight fuel cell really usable by a particular industry?
Yes, it was usable by the space people because it was lightweight.
Yeah. And so did it go up in some of the Apollo shots?
Yeah. Yeah, it went up.
And so when you look back over your education and career, what do you think about Topeka High School?
Well, I think they gave me a very good background and for a good career. And I want to thank the society for this honor, and I will cherish the honor of being in the Hall of Fame.